This light is so bright. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about today, because today was difficult. I didn't shave my mustache before my trip. But yeah, today was very difficult because I just felt low after having a conversation with the mortgage lender yesterday. And I appreciate her. I appreciate talking with her. And I appreciate her care and her being honest and just giving me the reality of what's going on, but also still being caring at the same time. And the reality of the situation, talking about planning and trying to get a home, is the fact that I'm in so much debt and my income is not, like, the debt to income ratio is not where it needs to be. I have more debt than I have income. And I knew that, but I think too, because I just ignore my student loans. I just don't even fucking pay attention to them. But in me trying to be in a better situation for myself and actually going through the process to see, like, what would it be like getting a house and having that put back in my face, like, actually you're $91,000 in debt. It was eye-opening, grounding. The truth might hurt, but I appreciate the truth. And I say I appreciate the truth, but I was ignoring, shit or whatever. But shit, like, $91,000 in debt, just get rid of them loans. Like, just get rid of them. But yeah, it made me feel like I was up against a wall. And today I really felt it. Yesterday was the acknowledgement. Today was me processing it. And sometimes I don't process things as well as I would like. I tend to take information and sometimes I just wallow in it for a moment. And today was that. It was me wallowing. I had a remote day at work and I still saw my students, but in between I was going to lay down, and I think it's a good thing. Like, things line up how they need to. But in between, I was laying in the bed, crying, napping. After work, I just got in the bed and I napped. I didn't go to the gym. And I felt like I needed that time to just sit in my feelings. But it was also interesting today because I was feeling so many different emotions. I was feeling like a victim. I was feeling like things aren't fair. Like, how could I ever dig myself out of this? um, so many different thoughts. Bills, bills, bills. Like, I am trying to do what I can to survive. And I know right now it's not the ideal time to get a house, but I wanted to at least know what I need to do so I can start moving towards it. And I felt just so many different things. I felt alone. So much shit. And, it's just so funny how you switch so that I can be present for my students. Like, it's just like, okay, come on, because they don't deserve to get a certain version of me. And it actually is not like, because I'm definitely a person who sits in my feelings when I need to sit in my feelings. But I think it was a healthy kind of like switch up. Like, oh, I need to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like I'm faking it, but it's like I have people who are counting on me showing up. So let me show up, you know? And I had a student who was having a hard time, felt overwhelmed, felt anxious, like they just, or seemed anxious to me, and just overwhelmed, like everything was piling up. And this person also was just like, it's this person's fault, it's that, it's this, and this is not fair, and da da da. And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, your feelings are valid. Everything that you say, I understand. But as the person outside of it, we got to think of solutions. We got to figure out what we can do. All of that stuff might be real, but what can we do? What can we do with what we can control? And everything doesn't have to be done today. And just going through the process, like, let's make a to-do list. You feeling stressed out? Take a break. Like, whatever I could to help her and help her show up as best as she could, and just being able to be that ear and being that support for her. It was interesting because it was like what I'm telling her is what I need for myself. So it was a good mirror for me. Um, Very eye opening. And I sat with that. And even in the moment, there was a moment where it was just like, damn, like I am telling her this, and I have so much compassion for her in this moment. But because I'm out of it and I want you to get through it too, let's figure it out. We don't have to sit in this. And you're gonna be okay. You know? You can only do one thing at a time. In all of this, not to say that it's not important, but it's not. Not when it comes to what you need in your mental health. So don't let this stress you out, because you're going to be fine. You're going to get through it. And it's just so crazy because sometimes when I talk to them, I feel myself getting emotional. And it's something that I'm really working on because it's it's something I've always felt when I'm working with students. And sometimes, like, when I'm really connecting, it's like, damn, my eyes are watering. Like, I am feeling emotional talking to you right now, and just trying to learn how to have those like energetic boundaries so that I'm not being so attached, you know? Yeah. Mm. And I feel like when it's resonating, when what you're saying is landing. And so that made me feel like, damn, okay, I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a reason at this moment, even though, I've got these dreams and there's these things that I want to do. I am here with this person right now for a reason, being present, giving my ear, being a sounding board. And it was helpful. Today I did do some writing in ChatGPT just so that I can have a sounding board for myself. And it did help me to feel better. And I'm trying to use it, not use it sparingly. I was using it very heavily, and I understand that there are ethical reasons and human reasons why I should not use it. But I'm also trying to be patient and kind with myself as well through all of this. I know I have people, but sometimes I don't feel like I have the support that I need in the moment. And having something that's going to be a sounding board for me is helpful. So I did do writing in ChatGPT, just like getting my feelings out and letting it respond back to me so that I can process what's going on in this moment. And I feel better. So I just wanted to show up here and reflect on what's been going on the last 24 hours and how I'm getting through it. I do feel better. I wrote, I came upstairs, I took a shower. That helped. I cleaned the bathroom. That helped because having a lot of clutter sometimes does not help with how I'm feeling. So cleaning that bathroom and like getting stuff off the sink and putting it under the sink. I do need to clean under the sink, but that's a task for another day. And putting the sheets back on the bed. I washed the sheets the other day because I just felt like they needed to be cleaned. And I washed clothes today, and it's just like, hey, like we're making progress. Even, I'm not even gonna say even when it doesn't feel like a lot of progress, because doing the things that I've been doing is progress, especially when you're in a mind frame where doing the smallest thing feels heavy. So today was a win. And yeah, I may come back on here another time and do some more reflecting, but because it was fresh and usually I have these feelings, but I don't really act on them. I might write, but I don't really share. I'm trying to challenge myself to get out my feelings in whatever form is best and then just share it instead of keeping everything contained, because I think that's another thing that is contributing to how I feel. I'm processing all of this stuff and I get through it, but I feel like I need to share more. So, yeah, I am currently working on an EP and it's almost completed. I have one more song to write, and I do want to go through the 5 songs and just practice them because I have a session coming up with Million Dollar Fingers in March, and I'm looking forward to getting this EP out. He has brought it to my attention that we've been working on this for about a year, over a year. For me, I wasn't calculating like when we first started working on this. I started calculating the time once I got the song that I felt is just like, oh yeah, that's it. So for me, we've only been working on this for 5 months, and he was just like, nah. So that was something as well, because it's just like, damn, like, why is it taking you so long? Like, do you even want to do this for real? I go back and forth with those feelings too. And I'm really at a point, because I've thought about just abandoning the whole thing. Like, just, I don't want to do this anymore. But I'm not going to do that. I've already written most of the songs, and I'm going to follow through with my commitment of getting this EP out. And then I'm going to take a little break from music. I'm just going to focus on promoting stuff, and if I can like perform and getting content out around it, and just promoting what I already have. And I also want to move on to my next project, which will be I don't know. It's always three things. It's music, it's writing, and it's vlogging, or just making videos like this. So I have so much of everything. There's the music, there's a ton of essays that I've been writing, and there's a lot of videos that need to be edited. So when I finish this EP, very soon, I'm going to work on the next project and give that time. And when I feel called, I'll come on here and let you guys know what I'm thinking, what I'm going through, what I'm talking about, whatever. I'll try to keep doing this to keep people abreast. Oh yeah. But I'm also learning how to not be so attached to all of these things, not put so much pressure on them. To know that if I am feeling inspired to do them, it's for a reason, not overthinking it. And just getting it done in its own time, whenever it's meant to come out. I'm having clarity now, so it's good that I'm on here talking at this point. When I tell you that I've been in here wallowing, like, I'm so glad that I'm on the other side of it and I have some clarity. So now I can like talk feasibly. So the next time you see me, I won't have this mustache, this shit-stained mustache. Okay, anywho, I'm gonna go. And I hope y'all have a great night. And I'll see you soon.